Yes, this is what is happening. But here's the twist. Let's search for the unemployment rate in India. Right now, it is at 5.1%, which is a good thing, right? I mean, not exactly. Let me explain why. Because over the last few years, the number of jobs have been increasing, but also the number of people who are joining the workforce is also increasing. The number of people looking for jobs has increased by 5 times more than that of new job openings, which creates a demand and supply mismatch. We have already made a video on unemployment in India. You can watch that after this. In this video, we'll discuss about the major problems in getting a job and how you can get a job if you are a Gen Z. Also, take notes. This is the main issue. 69% of the Gen Z employees are ready to switch their jobs within the first few months. Basically, they are job hopping within a very short period from one job to the next one. This is either for better pay or like flexibility in working, as in work from home. Ethically speaking, there is nothing wrong in this, but let's look at it practically and how this can create problems in the long term. And for that, let's take 2 examples. This is Ramesh, 35 years old, and he's doing a job in the data analysis sector with a 40,000 salary per month.
Hello, bloody intern, stop using ChatGPT. Use your brain for data analysis. Son of a bitch.
He's been doing this job for over 10 years and hasn't switched even once. But now he wanted to switch his company for a better salary, so he applied for new jobs. The job role was for senior data analyst and his salary has now increased to 80,000 per month. That's a 100% hike, but in the same sector that he has always worked in. Now let's take the other case. This is Samir, 23 years old and a fresher in the job industry. He completed his college and now got his first job in an IT company with a 25,000 salary.
Yo bro, what's up? Not interested, I guess. Yo miss, hi. Oh, ignored again. It's so serious.
After working for 3 months, he feels that his salary is too low for the work he's doing and starts applying for other jobs. He found a new job for 33,000 per month in a logistic company. So he joined that. Then he works for another 3 months. And again after that, he wants to switch his job. So he leaves the job and applies for a digital marketing job for 35,000 salary. And this time he gets rejected. So now why did he get rejected? Now let's look at both the scenarios carefully and understand this better. Samir switched his job from IT sector to logistics and then to digital marketing. So obviously he got rejected over there. Now let's look at this entire scenario through the HR's perspective of that digital marketing company. As soon as the resume goes to the HR, the first thing he points out is that Samir only stays 3 months in each of his previous companies and then switches to wherever he gets paid higher. So instantly he also thinks that Samir will be doing the same thing over at this company also. And this makes it very difficult to trust Samir. The role that Samir did in the IT company and the logistic company were totally different and not related to each other. This simply means that his experience from the previous 2 roles will not be used here. And hence he gets rejected. Honestly, the hikes that he was getting was also not even worth the switch. Let's compare it to Ramesh, who also did the switch and got a 100% hike. But he switched within his own sector, and that also after a decade of experience. If we compare it to Samir, he only got a 20 to 30% hike. Now the problem in all of this is that Samir will now have problems finding a new job. Why? Because HRs usually blacklist such resumes where they find candidates job hopping just for higher CTCs. See, switching a job is a good practice, but only if done the right way. Like for instance, you can switch a job, but at least make sure that you have a bare minimum of maybe 2 to 3 years of experience in a single company and then switch and see if the CTC is worth it. Also, switching in the same sector will give you a much higher salary hike compared to switching to a completely separate or a completely new sector that has no relevance to your previous industry. Keep this in mind that even if you switch to a separate industry or within your industry, you should always look for long-term growth and not just the CTC.
You're selected for this job, but we need 3 years of experience.
3 years? But this is an entry level job, na?
It was.
Hello? 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 And this brings us to our next problem. There is a decrease in the number of entry-level jobs, and after the AI wave, there is a 32% drop in entry-level jobs. Mainly after AI tools like ChatGPT became popular. These entry-level roles are still there, but they have just changed the years of experience to like 2 to 3 years. And this is creating a lot of trouble for freshers who are trying to get into such roles. But here's something that you can do. Let's say that you're applying for a software developer role, then getting certification in courses relevant to the role, like for example, getting an AI/ML certification will definitely increase your chances of getting into that job. Because during most of the off-campus interviews, HRs actually look for practical experiences much more than getting just course certifications. See, CTC is important, but making it the only priority will cause you a lot of troubles in the future. We will be discussing about the detailed breakdown of the CTC in our next video, so stay tuned for that. But meanwhile, you should also consider learning new skills as per the market demand. As in the space in which majority Gen Zs are just chasing higher CTCs, you can be someone who truly enjoys the work they do and also provide value to the company in the longer term with your skills and outshine the other resumes.